Hi guys, welcome to Whisky Web. We're live here from Shelter Point Distillery, and this is the second part of our three-part series on blending. The first part we discussed cask selection. This part will be looking more at how to create an expression. So this is more the meat that's on the bones. So what I've got here is a selection of samples which I have gone through. These are the ones that made the cut. All the other ones that didn't make the cut are kind of like hidden down here. And this is where I start thinking about flavour groups. But before we get into any of that stuff, the first thing that's really important is to set up the right blending environment. Now, I'm a big believer in cutting out as many of the distractions as possible. So it's about dumbing down the other senses so that you heighten your nasal sense and your mouth sense. So try and find a quiet place, somewhere you're not going to be disturbed, somewhere where there's no competing smells. So perfume and scented hand soap, absolute no-no, can't do that. And just find somewhere as neutral as possible, somewhere where you can just kind of meditate on your whiskies. And even when I'm nosing, sometimes I'll close my eyes, because that just gets rid of another sense where I can focus more on the nosing. So all these samples are diluted down to about 22%, and what I've done is I've kind of put them into groups of flavours. So ones that are kind of similar I've grouped together, and what we're looking for is kind of like the centre ground. So you want to find the heart of your spirit, or the one that kind of it's the most together, it's kind of blended in the middle somewhere. So you've got the heart of the blend. So these ones here would be the heart of this particular blend. And it's usually the sample that's the most balanced. But what we're going to do is try and add complexity to that. So some of these ones might be a bit more buttery, some of these ones might be a bit more kind of salty, or a bit more kind of caramel kind of thing. And you just want to create a bit of complexity by mixing these together. So you start with your core, then you add a bit here, there, on the side. What I did with the smoke point is that I had a whole bunch of samples, and I found the one that was kind of like the middle ground. And then I was nosing through them, and I was like, oh, that one's a creosote bomb. You know, like that's going to give me that creosote dimension. So I would add a bit of that, and then another one I'd be yeah, that's the kind of buttery note that I'm looking for. So you're kind of like an artist, and you've got your palette, you've got your palette of colours, and this is your colours, and then you're just trying to paint the best picture you can on the canvas. So the nosing and the blending comes with experience. The more you do it, the more you get to a sense of what's going to work together and what's not. So it's a bit like a chef in a way when you're cooking, you know. You don't want to like throw the whole thing off balance. You want to try and keep all the flavours balanced and just add a nice bit of complexity. But sometimes less is more as well. Like sometimes you want certain flavours to shine through. So it's just about getting that nice balance between good flavours, good complexity, and just a nice rounded finish. So that's part 2 of the blending series. The next one will be about marrying and then getting it into the bottle. So I hope that helps. This is kind of how I approach it in the blending lab here at Shelter Point. But if you have any questions at all, please leave comments below. And if you like these videos, subscribe, like, share with friends, and I'll do everything I can to help you on your whiskey journey. Thanks. Cheers for now. Bye.